Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Although the year is far from over, it has already delivered an impressive lineup of BL series, showcasing compelling stories, memorable performances, and outstanding chemistry. In today's video, we'll be counting down the top 10 highest rated BL series of the year so far, based on the average viewer rating from MYDRAMALIST and IMDb. Please note that, in cases where two series shared the same average rating, the one with more viewer ratings was ranked higher. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the video, and let's dive right in. On number 10 we have The Prosecutor's Proposal. It's nice to see a KBL make it into the top 10. It doesn't happen often, which really speaks to how much viewers enjoyed this series. It holds an average rating of 8.4, with an 8.6 on MYDRAMALIST and an 8.2 on IMDb. The dynamic between the leads was compelling, and the mystery added another layer that kept things interesting. So it's easy to see why it gained high ratings and made it onto this list. The story follows two men whose lives were forever changed by the murder of a powerful casino owner 15 years ago. One is Ju Tae-seon, the victim's son, while the other is Lee Chae-ha, who grew up known as the son of the man accused of the crime. Years later, they reunite as a prosecutor and an investigator, working together to uncover the truth behind the cold case. As their investigation exposes corruption within a powerful corporation and the prosecution itself, the two grow closer while confronting the past that continues. Number 9. Sammy's Children's Day. This was one of the year's earliest releases, a crime series that delivered an unforgettable and thrilling experience, and it remains one of the standout series of the year. It also holds an 8.4 average rating, with an 8.5 on MYDRAMALIST and 8.3 on IMDb, ranking higher on this list thanks to its larger number of viewer ratings. China has released so many series this year, and this is easily one of the best we've seen. The story follows Hae Cha-sun, a brilliant finance student who dreams of escaping the violence around him and building a better future. His life is turned upside down when Xie Liui, a feared young man from a powerful gang, forces him into the criminal underworld, taking a job as a screenwriter for a film production that serves as a front for a money laundering operation. As they become caught up in gang rivalries and struggles for power, their bond slowly grows into something far more meaningful. Number 8. Love You, Teacher. Perth and Sanda are honestly one of the best new couples from GMMTV in recent years. Their chemistry is amazing and both are very talented actors. They did amazing in this series, ultimately landing it on this list with an 8.45 average rating, having an 8.5 on MDL and 8.4 on IMDb. Many fans were pretty skeptical about the storyline when it was announced, myself included. I really didn't think I would like it. But after actually watching it, I think it was a nice series. The performances from both actors stood out. It was definitely different, but pretty interesting. The story follows Pobmik, a teacher who claims he doesn't like kids, but suddenly finds himself taking care of his boyfriend Solar, whose mind has regressed to that of a 7-year-old after an accident, instantly turning his life upside down. Between managing a classroom full of energetic children and now navigating the chaos of his childish boyfriend, he faces more challenges than he ever expected. Amid the laughter, frustration, and heartfelt moments, he discovers that love sometimes teaches the hardest lessons. Number 7. When Oranges Fall. This is one of those series you go into without expecting too much, only to find yourself completely drawn in by its charm. It's adorable, funny, and the kind of series that won viewers' hearts week after week as it aired. It holds an impressive average rating of 8.5, with an 8.6 on MDL and 8.4 on IMDb. Almond and Progress are incredibly lovable, sharing fantastic chemistry, and both delivered great performances. The story is about Ko, a lively and mischievous boy who loves oranges, especially the sweet, fragrant ones from a tree in the yard next door. His quiet, introverted neighbor and classmate, also named Ko, is more reserved and bookish. To tell them apart, everyone calls them Ko-1 the mischievous boy and Ko-2 the quiet one. Ko-1 initially finds Ko-2's serious nature frustrating, but he soon notices the quiet acts of kindness behind the oranges that mysteriously keep falling into his yard, a secret gesture from Ko-2. As their friendship grows throughout school, playful rivalry slowly blossoms into something deeper. Number 6. Do-ong with you. This felt like the perfect series for TD and Poor's first roles as leads. It had all the fun, charm, and sweetness you could ask for, making it the ultimate feel-good series and a real mood booster. It currently holds an average rating of 8.6, with an 8.7 on MDL and an 8.5 on IMDb. For me, this was easily one of the best VL series of the year and a fantastic way to kick off 2026. The story follows Do-ong, a decorative art student who finds himself drawn to Chin, a quiet and emotionally guarded jazz student. After being completely captivated by Chin's singing, Do-ong makes a bold decision to pursue him openly, even declaring his intention to win his heart, despite Chin's reputation for coldly shutting people out. Although Chin doesn't return his feelings right away, he allows him to keep trying, even offering subtle encouragement along the way. Their journey becomes both fun and emotional as they grow closer, learning to understand each other while building something honest and meaningful. Taking the 5th spot is Love Me If You Swear. Despite being short, this series managed to capture the hearts of many viewers, delivering a fun and memorable story that more than earns its place in the top 10. It currently holds an average rating of 8.65, with an 8.6 on MDL and an 8.7 on IMDb. This also marks Surf and Java's first series as leads, and they did amazingly. This is definitely one of this year's most memorable releases. The story follows Tum, who successfully becomes the leader of a gang after making a superstitious vow. But things quickly go wrong as he starts having extremely bad luck. When Oh, the leader of a rival gang, steals his badge that represents his gang, Tum's own gang members begin to doubt whether he truly deserves to be the leader. Tum then realizes that his bad luck might be because he never completed the vow he made. To fix things, he sets out on a journey to visit 9 temples and make merit. But things become complicated as Oh ends up on the exact same journey. Despite the tension between them, they're forced to travel together while hiding it from their respective gangs. Number 4. A Dog and a Plane. This series has just ended, and seeing it on this list really shows how much viewers enjoyed it. It currently holds an average rating of 8.65, with an 8.1 on MYDRAMALIST and a 9.2 on IMDb. It was a funny series with great moments, the acting was great, and the chemistry between the leads was as good as ever. However, while I had a nice time watching it, I personally didn't find it particularly memorable beyond the comedy and the chemistry. The story didn't leave a lasting impression, and I don't think it did enough to rank this high and be among the year's very best. The story follows Kanat, a flight attendant who gets into an argument with 3 EMTs at the airport, which results in him accidentally swapping his bag with Toto's. Things spiral further when Toto and his friends use some of Kanat's expensive belongings for the day, only for them to end up damaged. Furious, Kanat gets them arrested, but soon gets them released, with Toto stepping forward to take responsibility. He offers to work for Kanat and do whatever tasks he asks until the debt is paid off. Kanat then gives Toto a personal task, to find out whether his pilot boyfriend of 4 years is cheating on him. But after uncovering the truth, Kanat's boyfriend asks him to keep it a secret so he can tell Kanat himself. As Toto spends more time with Kanat and they grow closer, he begins to regret hiding the truth, especially as his feelings for him slowly turn romantic. Taking 3rd place is Payback. Payback has just come to an end, and throughout its run it consistently maintained high ratings and had people talking. The cinematography, acting, and the chemistry between the leads were all outstanding. It boasts an average rating of 8.85, with an 8.9 on MyDramalist and 8.8 on IMDb. While it was an exciting series to follow, I couldn't help wishing it had been longer to allow for a less rushed ending. I also felt that, for a story built around revenge, the series focused on everything except the revenge plot until the final episode. The final episode really felt rushed and was sadly not as satisfying as I had hoped. Even so, it was incredibly addictive, had me eagerly anticipating each new episode every week, and remained an immensely entertaining watch, so seeing it finish in the top 5 came as no surprise. The story follows Sun, a former debt collector whose life is shattered after the tragic deaths of his younger brother and mother, as well as the betrayal from his longtime boyfriend. 5 years later, a shocking discovery leads him into the glamorous yet dangerous entertainment industry, where he sets out to exact revenge on his now famous ex. Along the way, he crosses paths with Jay, a powerful director hiding secrets of his own, who offers to become his sponsor and help him on his path to redemption. Although Sun has long since closed off his emotions, Jay gradually breaks through his walls, and together they embark on a journey of revenge, healing, and romance. Number 2. Ticket to Heaven. This series was something totally new for the BL scene, so there was no telling how audiences would respond to it. Judging by its ratings though, it's safe to say it resonated with far more viewers than not. It holds an average rating of 8.9, with an 8.8 on MyDramalist and a 9 on IMDb. Overall, I thought it was an excellent series, thought-provoking, emotionally engaging, and well worth the wait. The story follows Tanrak, a deeply devoted student at a Catholic boarding school who has always believed that becoming a priest is the only way to fulfill his faith and one day be reunited with his late parents in heaven. His carefully planned future begins to change when he meets Bart, a troubled new student assigned to his care. As the two grow close, their friendship gradually blossoms into love, forcing Tanrak to confront his lifelong beliefs and the feelings he cannot ignore. Caught between duty and his heart, he must decide which path he is willing to follow. Taking the top spot is The Sun from Another Star. It holds an average rating of 9, with an 8.5 on MyDramalist and an even higher 9.5 on IMDb. It was a good series, and its supernatural storyline brought something fresh compared to the other Forever You arcs. The chemistry between the leads was also one of its strengths. They were really fun to watch. While I think it's among the best this year, I must say I'm surprised to see it take the number 1 spot. 2026 has given us so many exceptional series, including some on this list, that I think could be on this spot. Still, audience ratings often come down to what resonates most with viewers, whether that's the story, the characters, or the chemistry. This series clearly connected with a lot of people, which ultimately explains why it claimed the top spot. At the center of the story is Daotak, a university student who moves into a new condo inhabited by lingering spirits. With the rare ability to see and communicate with ghosts, he has long lived between the human world and the supernatural. Living next door is Ardit, a guarded senior at his university who is still troubled by the disappearance of his deceased mother's soul. When he turns to Daotak for help in finding her, the two are unexpectedly drawn together. What starts as a simple search for a lost spirit gradually deepens into something more meaningful, blending mystery, emotional healing, and a quiet journey of self-discovery and love. This was a pretty interesting top 10 list to put together. There were some series I expected to see on the list, and others I was surprised to see make the cut. Even so, I still think most of these series deserved a spot on the list, even if the rankings aren't the best. Overall, this was a really fun video to make, and I hope you all enjoyed watching it. Be sure to let me know in the comments whether you think this is a solid top 10, if there are any series you think deserve to make the list, or if there are any you're surprised made the cut. Until next time, thank you all so much for watching.